Picked up loads of stuff. The car is actually rammed full. Hi guys, welcome to the video. My name's Derek, also known as Tap Peddler. I'm a UK reseller and I buy things from auctions and car boot sales to sell them on eBay and Etsy and Facebook Marketplace for a profit. That's how I earn my living. Today I'm off to an auction, the same auction as I went to last week. Hopefully going to pick up some more things. I live in Scotland and we're not currently locked down. Last week I was a bit concerned whether we were going to follow England and lock down, but we've managed not to do that. My local area has gone up a tier, but we're still not locked down, so quite privileged at the moment that I can still actually get some stock. So I'm off to the auction again to see what I can pick up. I'll do a haul video tomorrow about all the pickups that I get and show you what I picked up, and I'll do a little bit of filming when I'm there as well. So I'm going to get there now and get picking through all those great auction lots. Hi guys, so I've been in and I've got a few things. So I've already started to fill the car up here, and I've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lots so far. Some toys, some vintage lamps, some vintage china, a Nintendo Wii which came with a load of random electricals. It's the usual thing. I had to buy like 6 boxes of things to get a couple of different items. The price has to be right when it's like that, because obviously you end up with a lot of stock to sort out, so it's all time consuming. Did get quite a good box of vintage clocks, which I'm looking forward to sorting through because I think they'd do quite well. Still lots of lots to go. Just a little bit of a break now. There's not the usual sort of thing I like to get here this week. There's a few things, but it's mainly different stuff, so you know, it leaves me open to explore a few new things, give certain things a try that I normally wouldn't try. Yeah, so hopefully I'll win a few more lots by the end of it, and I'll have some nice things to list.
Derek's here in the dark.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Mr. Buys a lot. Much.
We could hear the auctioneer loud and clear.
It sounded like
he was calling a race, like at the like at Ascot or something.
Yeah, it goes pretty fast, the auction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a car full of stuff. I've got all sorts of stuff. I've got board games. I've got wicker stuff.
Board games.
Pottery.
Oh.
I wish we had an auction house like that near us.
All sorts of stuff.
That sounds like a right honey hole you've got there.
I'm going to go and see if I'm back to where I've got to start bidding again, because I'm just in a little break.
Derek, no worries. Keep us informed.
Yeah, I'll pop
luck, mate.
out.
Good luck.
And I might pop back in.
See you, mate. Don't play too much.
See you later.
See ya.
Yep.
Yeah, mate, it's in it.
Go and buy all the tat.
Did they just say he's
I can figure out how to actually leave.
Where did you go?
I think it's a case of buy it and worry about that later.
Correct, yes.
Hi guys, that's me finished the auction now. On my way home, picked up loads of stuff. The car is actually rammed full. Just at the side of me is like a wall of tat all on the passenger seat. So I've got to get it home, get it sorted. It's actually torrential rain. I got absolutely soaked loading at the car. I actually had to not bid on a couple of things because I didn't want to end up having to come back tomorrow to pick it all up. It's like an extra journey. Didn't really want to do that. It wouldn't be worth it for the items that I was bidding on. But I managed to squeeze in all the stuff that I wanted, really. I won most of the lots that I was really interested in. There was a couple that I didn't win. It was went a little bit too high. You've always got to be aware of your max bid and remember that when you're bidding, because otherwise, you know, you're eating away into your profit. So, especially if it's a lot that is only 1 or 2 items. If it's a lot that comes with loads of other stuff, you can usually bid up a little bit more if you feel like you'll get it, the extra couple of bids. You know, and you always find something that's going to bring a little bit more profit than you thought you would get from that larger lot. But the main thing is I got all the stuff I wanted, and I've now got loads and loads of stuff to list for the next few days and going forwards as well. So tomorrow I'll be getting up early. It's almost 10:30 now, so as soon as I get back I'll be heading to bed, I think. But in the morning I'll be emptying the car and I'll show you what I picked up. So see you then. Good morning, guys. It's now the morning after. I spent £150 or thereabouts on all this stuff. Lots of stuff, quite cheap, and let's see what I've actually got. So the same as last week, the car's rammed full. Again, you can see completely full, even down to the passenger seat. Couldn't really fit much more in there. So I'm going to get this out now and show you what I've got, and even find out myself what I've got, because you know, a lot of these lots, they're just big boxes of random stuff, so I have no idea what's in some of them. So yeah, I'll show you what I've got. I picked up this as a lot, mainly because of this was in the box. It was only £3 for the whole box, and I think that goes for about £15. Don't really know what it is, but it's brand new in the box. But then it also came with these lampshades. This one looks a bit beaten up. It is vintage. There's something horrible in there as well. It is vintage, so it might have some resale value. Tesco hairdryer. There's another one here, little vintage one. These might go on Etsy, you see, so I don't think that's really worth anything. Well, it is old, it is vintage. And this larger one here, I think that's newer, maybe. I don't know, I don't really know anything about lamps and lampshades. That needs screwing back on, I think. It's got quite a nice large lamp on it, but it's something that I would sell on Facebook, really. I don't really want to be posting it, but it depends on the value. I've got to have a look into it. But yeah, I mainly got it for this. This is a selection of clock parts. There are other things in here, and this, I bought this for £6. The main reason I've really bought it is because there's 2 gas masks in here, but it also comes with these old clock cases. I very much doubt they've got that much value, but there's these sort of things. There we go. So unless there's any markings on them, I think I'll probably put them on Facebook or eBay There's like a job lot of vintage clock things, you know, there's that there. That's not really the reason I bought it. The reason I bought it was for, I'm just trying to unhook this. Cool, here's one of the boxes. That's one box, and the other box here. So this is a child's respirator mask. So I'm hoping this will have some sort of value. It's in reasonably good condition in the box, with the strap still attached. So that's got to be worth more than £6 on its own. But there's another one here, although this one is a little bit ripped at the sides, so I'll probably do them as a bundle. And I'm hoping that's where my profit is, to be honest with you. You know, I'm hoping that this sort of thing will probably go for about £30, something like that. So from £6, £30, it's not too bad. Plus, of course, I have all this stuff. I mean, this is really heavy. And somebody might want to, you know, reapply a clock face in there. I mean, there are other clock faces here, but don't really know which ones that fit or anything. You know, there's things like this. So it'll just be a case of bundling a lot of this up, probably just, you know, the bits of wood probably really aren't worth dealing with. Probably just go straight on the log burner. You know, bits of glass for glass faces and things. So yeah, the odd few things I'll list. Maybe like this. I mean, it's quite nice carved item. Somebody might want to do something with that. That one maybe. This is actually a case of a vintage radio, and it's got the model number somewhere in it on a label. So I might put that on fairly cheap. Somebody might want to replace theirs or something like that. But as I say, the profit hopefully is in the gas masks. Although, you know, I don't know anything about gas masks. Could be a complete fail. But I wanted to try a few different things because this week there wasn't really anything there that is my usual item in like one lot, like, you know, big stacks of hi-fis, that sort of thing I like to get. There wasn't really any of that. So I thought this week I'd just try a few new different things. It's the only way to learn, isn't it? So yeah, these I mean, this one's quite nice, and this one will just be for spares, I guess. This lot of 78 RPM is Master's Voice records. These are gramophone records. They're like the thicker type. These sell for bundles, random bundles, for around £8 to £10. And on that basis, I've probably got about £200 worth here. And I just lock them up. I will have a quick look to see if there's anything that may be worth anything. I don't really know anything about this, but what I'll do, I'll look on completeds and see which ones have sold for the most money individually, and just have a quick check to see if they're not in there. But yeah, basically bought this to create bundles, and I think I'll do quite well on them. I've sold them in the past, where I've bought a gramophone at auction, and it's come with a load of 78s like this, and I've bundled them up and they've sold pretty quick. This time it's probably a little bit more long tail because I'll be bundling 10. I think last time I bundled like 30 together and they sold for like £20. They sold really quick. But I'll find the right price for them and do bundles. Might do more than 10, maybe do 20 or something like that. Because they are quite heavy, so I've got to be conscious of the weight of the postage and stuff like that, and do them in bundles so I can bundle them up with the cheapest postage, or get the maximum amount of records for the cheapest postage, if you know what I mean. So yeah, plenty of profit here, and quite an interesting item to have in as well. I got this auction item. This is a typewriter, Olivetti Studio 46. In nice condition. It's been well looked after in the case. Got a dust cover. All seems to work, as you can see. The little handle thing is still attached. I can imagine that getting broken off pretty easily, but that's still attached. Nice and clean. You know, these often get really dirty and grimy in here, but that's really nice and clean. And the coating's all nice on the thing, nice blue colour. And of course it comes with the case as well, the plastic case. I've sold these before. These do quite well, and for a £5 I was taking it all day long. Okay, with that typewriter, it also came with this, which is Reader's Digest Dictionary. 2 volumes here in the box with the polystyrene. Smells a bit smoky, unfortunately, but in pretty much unused condition. The books didn't smell that bad. It's the box that stinks, I think. But yeah, I thought these would be worthless, but somebody's got £20 for them. So yeah, these will go on sale. I got this vintage radio, and there's a little bit of damage to the bottom there, which is a bit of a shame. But I don't really know what the brand is. I think it's a Pi. I think there's a Pi logo here. Saw it at the auction. Yeah, Pi. So yeah, no idea if it works, of course. Probably doesn't. I very much doubt I'll be even plugging it in, to be honest with you, because I will take the back off. I probably could take the back off now. Let me take the back off here and we'll see what's inside. Here we go. There we go. So we've got the valves, and we have wiring. So we had speakers. Yeah, see, I don't really want to mess with this wiring at all. Pretty sure that will be the live and the neutral. I think this is outputs to speakers, external speakers here. Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know anything about the internals of a vintage radio like this. But I'll take a photo of all this stuff. Very unlikely that these valves are still working. I think the valves, if they do work, do actually have a bit of value as well on their own, but somebody will get this as their display piece. I've sold a few of these. There's something here
There's a number there, so number G, so maybe it's a pi and then that number as the model number. I don't know. But yeah, it looks pretty clean inside. And it's an easy list really. You just take a photo of the internals there, photos of the external, give it a bit of a clean up. I don't really want to lift it by this handle because that handle is still good, but it's fairly heavy, so I don't want to risk breaking that handle and devaluing the item. It's a shame about the marks to the wood down here, but I don't know, somebody might want to restore this. I would say it's quite a nice display piece, and that's probably where it will end up, but I'll stick it on there and it will find the right buyer. This cost me, I think it was £5. Okay, this is the next auction lot. This was 2 boxes of electricals and I managed to compact it all into the one box here. This cost me around £10, I think, for the whole box. So first off, what we have here, we've got 2 big electricals and some random stuff in there, but look at the box. It's a vintage Sony, made in Japan. So I've just quickly looked up this model number, and it looks like it's a system that sells for around £200. So I reckon the box here might have some sort of value, even if it's £10. That box will probably sell to a collector who wants to complete their system, or somebody who's selling that particular system and wants to sell it in the box. So I'll be doing a little bit more research, but I'll probably be selling that box as an item in itself. This LG, if it's got the remote, sells for about £70, £60 to £70. It's a DVD recorder, got Freeview built in. So I just got to find the remote. Hopefully there's a remote in the box, although I might have to buy one otherwise. There's this remote which goes with this hard drive recorder. It's a Humax. That will probably go for about £30 to £40 on its own. And I can already see the remote for the LG, so that's brilliant. Let's just check the batteries. The battery in there, it's not leaked. So assuming that all works, that will be a £70 sale. And this will be probably a £30 to £40 sale. So I'm left with whatever's in this box. Lots of extension cables. A Panasonic phone. That'll probably sell for maybe £10. And a big bundle of these plugs. Now I've sold just all of this as one big bundle, basically as is. All these old vintage plugs. Sold them before. I reckon there's at least £20 worth of vintage plugs there as one big bundle. Some individual things like these big connectors, these might even have some sort of value on their own as a separate bundle. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in there. There's a couple of SCART leads in there, that telephone, and the extension leads. These always come in handy, but I'll probably do a bundle of them because I always get them, and obviously I don't need all these extension leads. That's probably that's the Panasonic. So it looks like they've literally just ripped it straight out of the power, so no doubt that will work. Very pleased with that lot, and of course, as I said, the box has some value as well. So I was just interested to see how long all this has been in here, and I've just fished out a bit of the newspaper that line the bottom of this, and it's from 1989. So yeah, this hasn't seen the light of day for a long time, but I reckon these will do quite well as a big bundle of old plugs. As I said, I've sold them before, and they've got like lamp ends and these old style connectors. So yeah, maybe a couple of bundles just to maximise the profit on that. But yeah, really pleased with that lot. Right, this auction lot cost me £18, and it's a box of clocks. Now, my max bid was a little bit lower. I think I had about £13 as my max bid, but I did go a little bit higher because I thought it was worth going on, and I'd also got some other stuff a lot cheaper than what I thought I would at the time. So this one, nice little clock there, that will clean up nice, but nothing really special. This is quite a nice one, made in Germany. Somebody's obviously tried to get £65 for it at some point, but this is a really nice looking clock. Nice long one. I've no idea of value for any of these, but because there's so many in the box, there's got to be a good amount of profit here. And I've sold similar sort of clocks in the past for decent money. This is a Smith's one. This is a nice one as well, nice looking one. Mid-century type design, made in Great Britain. Some of these do work, so I can hear them ticking. This is, I don't even know what that is, Kringle or something. This is made in Germany again. This is a brass clock. This one's ticking. You could probably hear it. Hopefully that will be worthwhile. There's a little bit of patina, as they say, on the top here. But people like that sort of thing, don't they? This is just a plastic cheapo clock, so nothing really special there. That's the back off something. Is that the back off this one? Yeah, that's the back off that one, look. So it'll go on like that, I think. I'll sort that out later, but yeah, that's the back for that. This is another nice one. This is a heavy one. It's Ashley Wilson. Again, it's brass, very heavy. Open it up. There you go. Not sure of value on that one, but that's okay. Another one here. This one feels a little bit cheaper, to be honest with you. It is made in Germany. It's just a little bit lighter. And it's got a leaked battery in it, so I'll have to see if that's any good, but There's that one. This has got a little flower design on the bottom of it as well. It says President. This is a nice retro clock, really nice. That I quite like that. Fairway with the wooden pieces on the side. I can imagine George Ross liking this. This is made in England. Fairway Creations Limited. I don't know how old it is. It might actually be quite a modern clock, actually. Probably not too modern, but that looks a nice one. That might actually be a keeper. I like that. That might look nice on my wall. I'll have a think about that. This just looks like pewter ware, doesn't it? But it's missing the hands. So I have no idea about that. Solid wood, but missing the face. Does have the actual mechanism there. But unless it's supposed to look like that, because it does have markings on it, although it doesn't have a little hand. It's only got the big hand. Okay, so I got a lot for £22. This is some of it. This is a vintage magazine rack, really nice. Some little bit of repair needing doing in various places, which I can do, but that's really nice. I do like that. And this yacht, this seems to have some sort of value. It's a Ailsa yacht. And looking on eBay, sold some completed listings. These can go from anywhere from about £30 to like £200. So I need to do a lot of research on this. It does look in really nice condition. Still got all the sail here. The whatever that is. It does look some things maybe broken off there. I'm not sure. So yeah, decent profit by the looks of things in this, and I've still not got to the other parts of the lot. Okay, that same lot came with this vintage lamp. Nice design, in good condition. It's got a bit crushed there from, there you go. No maker's mark, as far as I can see. But it's, if anybody knows what the maker might be, let me know. But this is like wooden. It's got a ceramic thing and then wood again. It's a really nice vintage lamp there. Still got the vintage cable. So there's that part of the lot, and then I'll show you the final bit. So the final part, and the bit that really attracted my eye, to be honest with you, there was this vintage serving hostess trolley type thing. It's on casters, wheel it around, and it folds completely flat. Just like that. No idea on value again. I'm guessing sort of £40, £50. I'm not worried about shipping things like this. It's no problem to me. Just noticed there is a screw missing there. I'll have to repair that. But it just takes a standard screw, so I can do that easily enough. So yeah, pleased with that, and I think actually the boat is going to be where the profit is, to be honest with you. a really nice lot, and I was pleased to get it at the price I did. Picked up all this wicker and bamboo for just £5. So there's a little dog or cat carrier here. Quite a nice size, nice little item there. 2 baskets, a small one and a big one. They're quite nice. And a magazine rack. And all looks pretty good, quite solid, really nice. So all these items are perfect for my Etsy store, which I'm building up. Doing quite well on Etsy. All these sort of things help as well, although these often sell on eBay as well for me, so it's all a bit random, but they're perfect for Etsy. Picked up this sewing machine. This cost £12, which is a couple of pounds more than I usually like to spend on sewing machines, but it's around a £65 machine if working. It's a little bit grubby. I'm hoping that this will clean off. Comes with the pedal and the power that's on it. It's got all the parts still attached, so it's good to go. Just needs testing, and it will need cleaning. But yeah, from £12 to around £60, I'm pleased with that. Okay, I picked up this lot. This was only £3 and I wasn't going to go on it, but no one else was going to bid. So I thought I'll give it a go. This goes for around sort of £5 plus postage, so it isn't really worth a lot. I'll probably aim for a little bit more, and hopefully I'll get a little bit of profit there. It's a wrestling WWE Raw ring. Might go on Facebook. That might be the best way to get rid of that. And then it came with all these other toys. Probably also going to be Facebook stuff. I've no idea what's in it. Little Tykes thing. So these are all just cheap things. Trivial Pursuit RPM edition. See, it's possible that these board games, there is another box of board games as well that came with this. I could bundle up some of this and stick it on Facebook. There's nothing really here that I would say is worth a great deal. These things will probably sell on Facebook. That's probably what I'll do. I'll do a bundle of kids' toys, basically make a little bit of profit and hopefully be a quick turnaround on this. But the board games is probably where I'll get my profit from. Let's say there's 2 here. There's the wrestling ring, and I'll show you the other board. I picked up some board games and some DVDs and CDs and stuff. I'll show you those in a minute. But yeah, part of the lot was this, which is board games. So board games and a couple of jigsaws. Not really worth a lot, but it is Q4 and they were cheap enough, so I went on them. One thought I did have is this Operation game down here. I've got a vintage one which is obviously worth a little bit more than this modern one, that is missing some of the pieces, so I might see if I can steal some of the pieces out of this modern one, put them in the vintage one. At least then I can sell that with all the pieces there. other than that, yeah, the Twister, things like that, sell on Facebook. So yeah, I'll get these listed and hopefully they'll sell throughout Q4. Right, so this is the CDs that came with those board games. As I said, they were very cheap anyway. A lot of these are missing the discs as well. That one's actually sealed. But they're not really worth anything. I've got the discs in there, some of them anyway. Men in Black double pack. Bridesmaids. Looks like a load of blank empty cases there. Some CDs. Clipping CDs. I'll probably just bundle all this stuff. There's some DVDs in there. If anybody sees anything that is worth anything, let me know, but yeah, I very much doubt it. That's missing the game, so it's not even in there. Might be in here as a loose disc, I suppose. There's lots of loose discs. So I'll probably just go through this and just bundle them. Oh, here they are. Here's the copies. Look. Yeah, so I just have to go through them. Nothing really exciting at all. Some tapes here that I'm going to do a bundle of blanks for, which I can add them to the collection. Oh, it's a mini disc. That might have some sort of value, maybe. Yeah, so part of the bundle, but happy enough with the board games really for the cost of the lot, and all this is just going to be, see that's empty as well, so just going to be something quick for Facebook. I've just got to try and get these out the door by sorting them the best I can, stick them on Facebook, get rid of them. Very quick. I don't want to be storing this sort of stuff. Okay, more CDs and DVDs. I've sorted out those ones now. I've got a load of club and dance music there. And a load here that I'm going to scan into Music Magpie and just try and get rid of them that way. Otherwise I'll probably put them on Facebook or do bundles. More of these DVDs there, and then it looks like it's just a load of these sort of CDs you get with newspapers like the Sunday Times and stuff. No idea if they have any sort of value. Don't know, I'll have to do some research, but I very much doubt it. This little Corgi diecast 911 here, 1985. That could be worth something, maybe. Yeah, that might be worth something in its box. So yeah, I've got to look at these CDs. Actually, there's some more underneath. What's this? Aha. A Toyota Corolla owner's manual. That could possibly sell. Some sort of leaflet. Caddy, Vauxhall Belmont, that's vintage, that might sell. Golf trolley, manual. So this is where I could find more money, but no, it doesn't look like it. This looks like just receipts and stuff. So yeah, I'll stick the Belmont and the Corolla manual there. Doubt if that's worth anything. Power Caddy. Yeah, so the rest is basically garbage. Right, I bidded on this lot, which is 2 boxes of electricals, and I got it for £16. The main reason I bidded on this is because it has a Nintendo Wii in it, with all the power packs, cables, etc. So, you know, that's going to be worth it on its own for £16. So, happy enough with that. And then, of course, we have whatever's also in the box, which I don't know. That looks like some sort of old vanity box, but that's knackered. Rubbish. Various tapes. As I say, I'm collecting tapes to list as blanks, so they'll go in that bundle. Italian course. Assuming that's all there, that might have some value on its own. Book's probably not worth anything. Rubbish. Bracket, no good. Passport case. Shelving brackets. I don't know how good quality these are, to be honest with you, but what I'll do, I'll stick them in my shed. They'll come in handy at some point. Magnifying glass. Actually, I might keep that because that's always useful to have for reselling purposes. A tray, vintage tray here, not really worth anything. IKEA candle holder, it's probably not worth anything either. There, if that's worth anything, that's something for Andrew, isn't it? Monumental. Yeah, so there's tapes in here. There's a duck, one for Peter Wrays maybe. Shoe cream. I'm not really seeing anything. Vintage pie slice there. Not really seeing anything worth any more money really. There's a few odd little bits and bobs like that, but nothing exciting. So it's really just going to be a case of taking out these tapes, I think, and then binning the rest. Santa Claus. Yeah, you never know what you're going to find in this sort of lot, but yeah, that's it for that. Got a Wii Sports pack here. That will probably bundle quite nicely with one of the Wii games I sell, and maybe stick it with a Wii Sports. And another one here. It's your standard wheel. They're always good to stick with a game. There's this here, which I might go on Facebook, I suppose. Some hair curler things there. Canon camera. It's probably about £6. This looks like an old mobile phone or something. An old BlackBerry. It's probably got some sort of value. Some retro collector. An isolation switch. Some sort of Tomy night light. Sometimes this sort of stuff can have some sort of value. Another camera, a Vivitar, that's probably not worth anything. An electric can opener, Philips electric can opener, vintage, that probably has some sort of value. Another vintage camera, made in Japan. No idea if that looks like it's, oh, it's binoculars. Yeah, they might have some sort of value as well. It's a cheap lamp. Yeah, so a couple of cables in there. So yeah, a few things for Facebook. I'll post that to Onion Living Andrew maybe. Yeah, some nice things. £3 into this. No, sorry, so £16 into this. With the Wii there and all of this, plenty enough profit for me. More stuff from that bundle of electronics. There's a TV in here. Don't know what this is any good. It's got HDMI. It's a 12 volt one. 12 volt ones can do quite good because they work quite well in caravans and things. I've got that. There's also a Hitachi separate system, vintage one. At the bottom here, power supply. It looks like for an Xbox 360. Not a genuine one, but might come in useful. A brand new sealed pure AV DVI cable. That's probably worth a fair bit on its own. An iPod dock. Looks a bit unbranded, but it's a nice thing. That will sell. Just a little reading lamp there. It's probably something to go on Facebook. Don't know what this is. Oh, this is one of those portals for a game. Looks like Xbox. So yeah, there should be money in this if this hi-fi works, because I've got the speakers there for it as well. Okay, more stuff from the same lot. This is just random household goods by the looks of things. Photo album. Yeah. None of this is going to have much value, I don't think. Handbags. New look. Yeah, these are just cheap handbags. Some sort of freezer pack, stationery. Baby link. See, things like this can be worth a few pounds on eBay. Some sort of clamp. Yeah, none of this is going to be worth anything, but you never know what you're going to find in the... There's a mirror there. never know what you're going to find in the box. So this is just all rubbish. It's probably going to be thrown out. I might be able to put a few things on Facebook. What's in here? See, there's all sorts of stuff, isn't there? Dog toy. It's just all general rubbish, really. But you got to go through it because you don't know what's going to be in here. In fact, that might go with that docking station I had. There's also a remote control here for a Thorn VCR. So that might have some value. People are always looking for them. Let's case. Quick Start Spanish. Another thing. Yeah, nothing very exciting in that box. Whistling kettle. Don't know if that looks old, but I don't know how old. Camping lamp. They always do fairly well, assuming it's not broken, which it is, because there's no glass on it. That's a shame. A hat. Very much doubt if that's worth anything. More CDs. Clipping CDs. These are copies anyway. These are just copies. They're no good. Yeah, all this is just rubbish. Yeah. It's all stuff that's going to end up in the bin, unfortunately, in this box. But as I say, it all came with that wee lot, so willing to profit anyway, and I'll just be chucking all of this. It's just a shame that all these boxes take up quite a lot of space in the car, and that's the issue. But you know, you've got to take them home, so you've got to go through them, because there's always some sort of gem inside. Well, not really a gem, but something that's worth something, and you shouldn't really just throw it away. A good example is that remote. You know, that could be a £15 remote. So yeah, all of this can be disposed of though. This was another lot. This is an Electrolux hob, which I thought would do well, and then it came with this. Looks like what is a camel, some sort of kid's toy. I think this might be one of those. Yeah, this is one of those secret diary things where you've got to type in the code or say something for it to open. Hopefully it can be reset. But I'll see if it's got any value first. It's quite new. Yeah, I'll see about that. Little pot here. That's broken, so that's no good. More plates. Teapot. This looks very box is very dirty anyway. Oh, this has got a... oh, no. So, yeah, teapot hasn't actually got a lid. I thought it was some sort of Bailey's one for a second. That's just a plastic thing, so that's probably worthless. I didn't expect this to be any good, to be honest with you, because I mainly got it for that hob. What's this, brawn? This might be okay because vintage stuff always sells, whatever this is. Brawn made in Ireland. No idea what that is. But I shall check it out. There's a little wooden pot. I don't know what to do with that. That's broken. Scottish soldier. Some road maps, books. All no good. Plate stand. Probably not really worth anything. Some sort of lid for something. That go on there? Yeah, there you go, that goes on there. That's quite nice. I'll probably put that on Etsy. There was obviously something vintage in there, but that's well gone. It's just a cheap bone china thing. Vintage camera. Doubt if that's worth anything, but it is in the box, so I'll keep hold of that. Latex swim cap. Looks like it came from Asda and it was reduced. A little boot with a dog on it and a cat. Some damage on here. So yeah, that's not going to be worth anything either. Spilkins. There's something in here. I don't know if that's just, I don't know, that's not going to be worth anything anyway. Apple and ginger flan dish, probably not worth anything. So yeah, so that box was not brilliant, but as I said, I really only wanted, the hobs. So I hope you enjoyed that little auction haul. I'll be going to the auction probably next week as well, so I'll be uploading another one. I'm going to a boot sale as well on Sunday, so got more hauls coming. So please hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see all those extra videos, upcoming videos, and if you hit the bell you'll get notified when I upload those videos. So hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.